Today we are at Magnolia Park Trailhead to test out my new TST Defender Fat Wheel e-bike. Hey, what's going on everybody? Rick and Nikki here.
Hello.
And this hiking biking trail should provide a good test ground for this bike. Along the way, I'll give you all the specs you need to know on the TST Defender, and perhaps we'll see some cool wildlife too. All right, let's power this baby up and get going. The power button right there, hold that just for a few seconds. It is on now. These buttons here control your pedal assist up or down, all the way up from 0 to a level 5, depending on how much assistance you want. This is my battery charge, fully charged for this adventure. So, without further ado, let's get going. The TST Defender 26-inch fat tire e-bike for adults. This is the most popular model favored by off-road enthusiasts. I didn't do an unboxing video for this because it's super easy to put together. Front wheel, handlebars, pedals, and light. That is it. The first part of the trail is paved, and then we move on to the more natural setting, the kind of the safari section of the trail, which is kind of a hard packed clay or sand or gravel. The speed of the Defender e-bike, 0 to 28 miles per hour. There's 5 gear levels, 0 to 5. Actually, that's 6, isn't it? If you count 0. This is a 1300 watt brushless rear wheel drive motor. It has a 48 volt, 15 amp hour built-in removable battery. Takes about 4 to 5 hours to fully charge this bike. The Defender has a 65-mile range on a single charge. Of course, that does depend on conditions. The conditions of the trail you're on, how heavy you are, how much pedal assist you're using, how much throttle you're using. But under ideal conditions, 65 miles range. We're just a little over a mile into the trail. We did not see any alligators yet, but we came across the first rest station, which has a very nice view of Lake Apopka. But I'm pretty sure once we get to the pump house, we'll see some alligators. What do you think of this trail so far though, Nikki?
It's nice. I love it. It definitely feels like real Florida.
Yeah, we're so used to being on the West Orange Trail, which is all paved.
And manicured and just beautiful.
And we go through little towns and everything.
Exactly.
So this is a nice change of pace.
It is.
How do I look on the bike?
Nice. Tough.
It fits me, right?
Yeah, it does. It's a nice, like, sturdy, like, tough looking bike. Yeah, it totally fits you.
You can call me Fonzie now.
Sure.
The Defender comes in 2 colors, black, or what I got, the silver. To me, it looks a little bit like Fonzie's motorcycle. It has a hydraulic dual disc brake system, and that is what you want with an e-bike. You do not want a mechanical brake system. There's a lot of torque in this bike, both with pedal assist and throttle. I think this is the most torque I've experienced on an e-bike. It has great acceleration and hill climbing ability. It has alloy front suspension forks. The weight capacity is 500 pounds. The suggested rider height is from 5'3" to 6'4". I'm 6'2", right in that sweet spot. It has a 1-year warranty service and can be delivered in 3 to 5 days. Puncture resistant fat tires that can handle any surface, but can it handle any alligators we come across today? I don't think they've tested for that. Maybe I'll do that. The next little rest station has an information board on some of the common wildlife at Lake Apopka, North Shore, that's where we are, and little QR codes for additional information. Bobcats, little blue heron, osprey, a snowy egret. So yeah, they have little things like this along the way. Here's your operational hours and even paper informational bulletins. As far as the TST Defender goes, it's handling very well. I needed this. Oh, there goes something. What was it, Nikki? Check the board.
It was the white bird.
Was it? Was it the great blue herring? Or no, it was the great egret?
Yes.
There goes again. Anyway, back to the bike. Handling well. I needed this. I needed a more like off-road mountain type bike. The little knobby wheels handling the surface very well. So far I'm pretty happy with it, and the suspension forks working well. So pretty happy. So happy I want to keep on going. Yogi Berra says, when you come to a fork in the road, take it. That's what we're going to do.
Well, look at that. It's a baby crocodile. No, look at that. It's a baby gator. Holy cow. It's probably about, what, a foot long?
Not even. Our first gator of the day. Not a very big one.
Not that big.
Don't worry, I'm keeping an eye out for Mama, Nikki.
I know, I was going to say.
That's the only thing. I thought it was a big fat lizard. I did.
I know.
I was like, what the? This iguana? But no, it's a baby gator.
It's so cute.
Well, let's leave before Mama shows up.
Its coloring is amazing, but yeah, I agree.
Okay, Nikki, we're going to find out how good of a tracker you are.
Okay.
Look over there by the front tire. There's some poop. There's some poop. What creature created this poop?
A dog?
Probably. Dogs are allowed on the trail, by the way.
Oh, they are?
Just be careful because alligators are about.
Yeah.
With your dog, so. What type of dog?
Exactly. A little one. It's definitely not a Winnie size dog.
Not a golden retriever like we have, huh?
No. Well, when poop is on a trail, isn't it called scat?
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, look at you. You are a bit of a tracker.
Good to know that in terms of an apocalypse, in Apopka.
It's an Apopka lips. No, that's what I have. I have Apopka lips.
Oh no! All right, moving on. Let's keep going.
There's our first big gator of the day. I thought it was a log at first. Here's another one. I'm off my bike now, off the TST Defender, which, you know, I could use that for a quick getaway. But I'm walking over here because we have a gator just on the bank. You know what? This is as close as I'm going to get. Let's zoom in. See him right there? He's smiling at me. He's smiling at me. You know what? A couple more steps wouldn't hurt anything, right? Famous last words. Oh, awesome. Beautiful, yet terrifying. Pretty cool, but why is your head on a swivel right now, Nikki?
Safety first. I'm not worried about the one I can see. I'm the one I can't see.
Just saw two more. There's too many to show you every one. Just trust. All around us. Alligators. I want to show you something besides a gator. Is that the blue heron? Or the great heron? It's one of the herons, I think. Need to check that board again. We've made it to the pump house, which is about 4 miles from where we started. There's restrooms here, picnic tables, which will come in handy because we brought a little picnic. We're getting hungry. We brought snacks, and I'm not talking about ourselves. We are not the snacks.
Thank goodness.
There's some things that might want to snack on us here. Let's go have our snacks though.
Well, it's a good thing you brought that up because there is no place that sells any food along this area. So if you want it, you gotta bring it in. And then don't litter.
We would also recommend, if you're going to bike or hike or run this, sunscreen for one, for sure. And then make sure you bring a lot of water with you. Stay hydrated. We got lucky with a somewhat overcast day. We are recording this in late April, so we're just on the cusp of alligator nesting season. They will be a little more aggressive and defensive during this time frame. And speaking of frames, How about that segue? One thing I like about this Defender is the angles of the frame. You know, I do like step through bikes as well, but I like how this has like a more of a straight angles to it. These two ponds by the pump house usually fills up with gators. I see a few right now, but they're kind of far away and we can only see their snouts. Well, there's a gator on the side of the road that I didn't scare away. We've seen a fair amount of gators, some cool looking gators. I think when we did it last time, we saw more gators.
I think so.
But it was a really sunny day that day, and today's kind of overcast. Do clouds affect gators? The TST Defender and myself, we've seen a lot of this today. Wetlands plants of the Lake Apopka North Shore. Well, that was an awesome trail.
It really was. It was a lot of fun. I like the different, like, ground cover.
Yeah, I think when we started, I referred to it as like gravel.
Yeah.
But as we got deeper down the trail, it was very, very rocky.
Yes, rocky. Not quite shelly, but it had that vibe of like having like a shelly kind of vibe, you know, terrain.
But the TST Defender handled it well. A great trail to really test out that bike.
Yeah, and it seemed to handle the terrain with the big tires, right? Because you had some good tread on that.
Yeah,
So,
the fat tires are our knobby tire.
Yes.
So that was fun.
Yeah,
So.
legit. I had a lot of fun though.
Yeah.
I couldn't quite go as fast as you,
Right.
because my tires are a little different, but I totally enjoyed it. Like, it was a lot of fun. There's people walking and biking and pushing strollers and all kinds of stuff. So it's not scary. Because at first I was like, oh my God, there's a big old gator.
We're
It's
riding
so
like by alligators.
close. But no, it's not that scary. It's, it's actually really interesting and really fun. Tons of birds, tons of butterflies.
I tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna leave all types of informational links in the description box, including a promo code for TST e-bikes. Go check it out, save some money on your next e-bike. And with all that being said,
Adventures out there.
go find it on a road trip.
It's gonna be a good day, Rick and Nikki show the way.